part 2 of the box build here. So I got the two front bits trimmed down for the right size, and I've just started here, put the holes in now, and I'm just about to screw and glue the front on this side. It's kind of at the front, it's not really where the subs are on top, but it's front where the port is. So anyway, so I'll get this together. There's our 2 ports, bang down the middle. Okay, and the box is coming together. It's actually looking pretty good. No problems yet. Now I think I'm going to do some silicon. Got it siliconed up, just all the main seams. This box ain't going to be fiberglassed or anything special, but the silicon should keep it airtight. But anyway, once the 45's go over, they're glued in with silicon again, which gets another layer. So we've got bracing now for the front and sides and that side. I'm going to let that dry. See, we've got 45's now. It's so weird getting these angles right, like in there. For instance, you would think, you know, like you'd cut those on a 45, but like one of those is straight, like that one, and that angle that has to come up to it, it's a little bit off, but that's my fault, is like a 30, and then these are cut on a 45 and a 30 together. 35 and a 45, and it fits. That fits good. There we go. So we've got those 45's in, and those 45's in. So put the 45's in the center of the port now there. Oops, hit the wall. Just like that. So, looks pretty good in there. And here's my port, just there. So it's the opposite side, as you can see. That's just one side of the port. And that's just the right length and everything. I put some screws in it. Depends how strong it is when it dries. If it's pretty strong, I'll take them out. I put little covers and all of them, except that one, because it was so minimal. It was like 1 or 2 millimeters. So I just kind of chopped it up with glue. So once that dries, I'll probably put a little bit more on. I mean silicon. So anyway, that's how the port is. So that's the port. Comes back, keeps its 5 centimeters there. Comes out, and just down there is exactly 5 centimeters. So I couldn't have got any closer, but it'll work. As far as the sub goes, the hole cut out will be like from about there, and you know what I mean, it'll be dead in the middle of that. So, yep, and then obviously the other side, which I'm gluing there. And anyway, there we go. Just got the torch in there because there was a few millimeters out at the back to the front, so I've just put that in there and was just holding it, so when it dries, the glue will set in the right spot. But anyway, it's okay. So as you can see, it's all 45. As I said, I'm not going to bother with this one here for 45 because, you know, it already does have the curve. You know what I mean? Really, I'm not going to bother. But the rest of it's all done, and it all comes out perfect. 45's and out the port, and the other one's just sitting over there. Dry. This box actually is more complex and harder to build than the one that I did for my car. So, considering it's a free box, besides materials, he's getting a pretty good box here. It'd be good. I mean, this would be good for any 212s really, for any 12 from say 400 watts RMS up to like 1,000. This box would be pretty good for. So, we'll let that dry. Put that one in today. This brings us to the end of part 2 for this build. And the box is looking awesome. As you can see, 45's everywhere. All done. That one was a good one. I didn't even have to put a top on it because they're actually the same height. There's a few little problems. As you can see, the back there, so that little lip. Otherwise it's all good. And then there's one here too. So just like this bit, this whole piece was just too big, and same with the back. So just had to get the belt sander out and put, get these flush. But overall, it's pretty damn good. Because this is the most bits of wood I've ever used in one box. Like actual cuts I've ever done. Look at the huge amount of cuts I've had to do just to put this thing together on the inside as well. So it's a pretty complex box as far as cuts and stuff goes. So to have just a few little bits I'm going to have to sand down isn't that big a deal. So part 3 coming in the next hopefully day or two. So hopefully it'll be up Saturday. and that'll just be putting the top on, cutting the holes out, double baffle as well, flush mount, making this look good at the front, and flush mounting and whatever, and then putting the subs in. And we'll have some bass videos. Matt's going to listen to both systems. As you know, he's listening to the sealed one right now for 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to throw this one in on the weekend. He'll listen to this for 4 or 5 days, and maybe the weekend after we'll do a comparison video, and we'll have both systems in and out doing tests on them, and we'll truly decide which is better, ported and sealed, and we'll also get to decide which is better for the kicker subs, whether Solo Classics are any good in a ported box or whether they're only good for seal. So anyway, stay tuned, but she's looking cool, eh?